What's up guys, DukeSloth here, and today we're taking a first look at Set. I fast-paced this game a little bit. We're starting at level 3 so I can show off the abilities right away. And before we get into the match, we can briefly talk about how he works as well and show off his voice lines real quick.
Yes! Amazing. You are adequate. I am king. Yes.
So, voice lines sound pretty cool in my opinion. I really like them. His animation's also pretty dope. You can see that here. It's kind of spinning around. He does have a normal basic attack chain, though it's a 1-1-1 chain. They actually upped this basic attack damage to 39, now it's very normal. And his passive increases attack speed with every time you hit an enemy. You see that stacking up there. So the more hits we land, the faster attack speed gets. And that is normally capped at 10 stacks that we have now. And now it will run out, so for the next camp we don't have it anymore. But if you were to, say, go into the ultimate, then this cap would actually break, this cap would be removed. This is only active as long as... oh, let's see if we can get a teleport here. Oh, never mind. It is only active as long as you don't have the ult up. And his first ability, as you can see, is just a line ability. This line ability will primarily... slow enemies. It has a 7-second cooldown, so it's very spammable. We can kind of show that off in lane here a little bit as well. And we'll show that off in combination with his second ability next. So this is just his first ability. But then there's a second ability, which is the Sand Clones. You can see the Sand Clone, he's just attacking a random target. But what you see is he has this targeter. So I can send this targeter onto Artemis here. And then both abilities will hit her. The Sand Clone and the one can hit her at the same time. Something else that I can do is spawn the Sand Clone in front of her. It'll attack her, possibly. And I can use my 3 to teleport to her. So, a lot of flexibility in how you can play aggressively. Not so much flexibility in how you can play defensively. His only escape tool is his 3. It's interesting how the 3 works. So, for the 3, you again need the 2. I can maybe show this. Alright. We just play with some Sand Clones here. I'm gonna put 2 here. Oh, what happens if I send them through here? Oh, it still works. Alright, let me get my cooldown up so I can get another Sand Clone. Alright, so we put the Sand Clone here, right? And then I can send both the Sand Clone and him over there. And then I can use my 3. But then I can still choose to... Well, it just went down. I can still choose to teleport to the Sand Clone over here. Even though... Oh, got the long range snipe with this sand guy here. He actually slows as well, it seems. So, I don't have to... Oh, can I get him? Nope, wrong direction. I was hoping I could fire further there. Oh, there you can see... Nope, doesn't work. This guy is hard to play. I'm seriously struggling to figure everything out still. Or to make it work the right way, because this guy is not easy. But yeah, with the 3, I can put Sand Guardian down. I can use the 3 like this. And then I can still decide to teleport to the Sand guy afterwards. Instead of, you know, how you would normally do that. And he'll attack on his own if somebody walks by. I don't think he has any prioritization for guards or minions though, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Let's see, Mia's going straight for me. Okay, dude, calm down. Alright, they've upgraded these guys. They're like proxying now. Or like they're like blocking you from waves. So I guess I have to go back. My Guan Yu decided that he's a jungler now. Thanks, Guan. Jump animation is very normal. I would have thought he's got a flip in his. Wait, it doesn't change. It doesn't change depending on what stance you're in? Wait, he's always in a combat stance?
Was it worth it though? Was it?
Oh god, the senior. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, buddy. You do you. I'm leaving.
Sure.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright. We can show off the ultimate next. So what most people are thinking is that he's like very hybrid because of his passive, because of the increased attack speed. which is 2.5% per hit after all. But what's also interesting is that you can basically just build him ability based and just rely on the one because the cooldown is so short. Like here you can see how quickly you can get that off. And then I can spawn another one. And my one is almost off cooldown again, and I can send them over here again. And you see, like, for clearing and everything, it's very efficient. We are a bit, like, the clear is a bit too good right now because I started on level 3 to fast pass the whole game a little bit. But you get the idea, right? So I can also send these out to attack, but they will only deal damage. Okay, interesting. Once you dealt damage once. So basically they're not completely... not in need of you, essentially. I think you're gonna max the one first in any situation, to be honest. I don't see any reason not to. After that, the cooldown, no, the duration and the cooldown for the spawns of set changes, whereas with the 3, only the damage changes a little bit. I'm not sure what will be leveled here, because the 3 is still your mobility as well. Alright, let's see if we can, like, double spawn these and then send them into... Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Let's alter. So this is the ult. What you can see here, for example, is that I get healed, but also that I basically... Wait, actually, I went under the cap again. I'm not sure how that happened. What I should have done, actually, is activate my 3 as well, because you get more ticks on your passive from the 3, so therefore more attack speed. Oh, can I get him? Or can he get me? Let's see. These sand guys are so fun. Not even... Like... Out of all the things about this god, I think the sand minions definitely stand out the most. They're very unique, but I gotta say, they're really fun as well. So, interesting thoughts on the build. And what I'm thinking is a power build could go a pretty long way as well, because you get your free attack speed on top of that, right? So it's still gonna benefit you, but it still does a lot for your one. Crusher, unfortunately, does not stack his passive. I thought Crusher would be really good. Now I'm not quite as sure anymore if it's, like, that good. It's definitely not bad, don't get me wrong. But, like, all things considered, you only have your 1 that you can reliably use for it in your 3 sometimes, but your 3 is also your escape. Your 2 does not stack Crusher. Stack Crusher. So if you're getting it, you're really getting it for other stats and not for the Crusher itself. But like, this guy will have a problem if the enemy is good at locking him down, by the way. I'm not quite sure how to deal with that, because you have slow immunity in your 3, but that's about it. You're really not very focused on that. I also wanted to see, okay, so the ultimate leveling gets you extra damage when you like use all the charges, and it gets you extra healing. It's not super high though. I'm really not sure in terms of leveling what I'd want to level here in what order. I'm gonna do the 2 here for once. I expect in many situations it's gonna be the 3 that you actually end up leveling. But then again, the 3 is like your mobility, your cleanse and whatnot. And I also want to show you something kind of cool. Well, Hercules is running away pretty far, but I wanted to show you that you can get through the walls. So I can throw a spawn over here, and then I can go in here, and I'm right there, and send the spawn in as well. Pretty quick, pretty nice combo. I like that a lot. I like this kind of like unexpected gank chaining potential that you have with that. And yeah, his damage is definitely not bad at all. I don't really have power yet, like, because I haven't stacked the Transcendence. But we can do that a little bit. And listen to some of our voice lines as well. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
I am never outnumbered. I can always rely on me, myself, and I.
Jeez. Okay, that was edgy.
Sharp to the point.
Wait, he doesn't have a lot? Oh, he does. It's just delayed. Another item that might be very interesting here is Hydra's Lament.
Was it?
I would normally not build this. I would normally build a pen item here first, but we can mess around a little bit. Because with Hydra's Lament, and like how close he has to be to enemies and how many base he has to land anyways, but also being like this kind of power-focused god, you're kind of getting the best of both worlds, I suspect, at least. And yeah, that could be interesting. Let's see. This is still like this is not bad at this point. Like, it's not 1 levels of damage, of course, because I didn't level it, but it's a plus 9.6. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. There's worse things out there.
An enemy has been slain.
I want to see the ultimate again. Unfortunately, that Fenrir is super low, so it's not really worth. I can drop the spawn here though, and I can teleport on that, and goodbye. Yeah. I feel like this, like maxing these spawns might actually be the way. It just gives you so much more room to like place them wherever all the time. Just, you know, drop one here, drop one there, send one there. This one's coming over here now. Hello. Like they always dash. All of them dash, no matter where they are, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I actually want to get a full health target so I can show you the spawn effect on the ultimate, where you will spawn additional minions. But they're all low HP. They're all just running away. Maybe if I walk in here, someone. Hello. Oh, hi. Come on. There we go. Robot. Okay, he's unfortunately completely out of it. You okay there, buddy? Surviving quite long, quite considering everything, but okay, there we go. We got our Artemis and our Hercules. Oh, God, what's going on, bots? Okay, I think they just glitch out once they get to jungle camps. She's ult. Okay, come out of tower, please, so I can show off the ultimate here. Let's go. Alright, we'd show it off. No, we can't show it off on the tower. She's already running away. Jeez. Okay, yeah, come here. Show me the passive. Show me the... There we go. Oh god, this is gonna kill me. No, she ran. Wow, okay, the wind up, like the escape potential with the 3 is actually quite good. I thought it would take longer, but if you pre-fire the 3, I also like that he kicks down a Horus statue, by the way. If you pre-fire the 3, I think Blink is good for him. I think Blink as an escape engage tool, allowing him to escape with the 3 is actually really good. But like, I want to see how quick they can do it. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's faster than Thor's hammer. I actually thought it was going to be really slow, but no, this is okay. This is not terrible. Especially if you pre-fire it as well. Like if you put down the 3 and then drop one here and then be like, yep, that's fast. That's way harder to stop than I thought it would be. Oops. Well, that works too. I just don't. I'm not so sure about the AA buffs. Like I don't see at what point of the game he would really transition to an AA guard. I think it would be very, very late game where you really make most use of that. You never know, I mean, but it just seems that what you can see is that like most of the time I'm on very low stacks of my passive. Unless you really, like if you go into a full attack speed build, then obviously it stacks quicker as well, but it's not what you're normally gonna do. Alright, let's box this out, Fenrir. Give me some spawns.
Why haven't they surrendered yet?
Okay, I don't even get to the point of the spawns. I think either the enemy dies beforehand or you die beforehand. Like, access charges are immediately consumed. How do I get to access charges? How do I even achieve the point of access charges? Like, obviously, like hypothetically, it's very possible, but well.
What makes me a ruler? My spear running through the hearts of those who dare.
Shows that glyph. I like that. Jeez. Yeah, I really don't like the 3. I mean, I guess like if you get close enough it works, but it just feels very less reliable than the 1. Because the 1 is such a quick and easy ability, like just a straight line. It actually has a really wide width as well. It's not even hard in that regard. Alright. I wanna see. It's actually pretty hard to spawn more than 3 at a time. Well, if you like max out CDR and everything, you probably get like 4. Getting more than that is basically just possible if you use your ultimate, I suppose. Okay, we'll end this one here. We're gonna show the lost animation as well. F6 this one. And then we'll have a look at Horus in a bit as well. But yeah, I enjoy Set as a concept. I can see how the clones fit in with this kid. He is definitely a strange assassin, but I would say yes, he still feels like an assassin. The part that feels the most awkward to me is the ultimate. Again, this may depend on the build. If you like actually go for a full AA build, it might feel different, but then again, I don't think that's worth it considering his one right now. Like what I'm thinking is you go into heavy power items at the start and really poke them out with like Warrior Tie by Transcendence, then maybe like your Hydra Lament. Then you transition into like, or before you want to have some pen, but then you transition into like Silver Branch Bow maybe to get that passive going as well if you overcap, and then maybe like some other attack speed item to round it off. But that's what I'm seeing so far. I'm not sure about the Crusher, because Crusher is technically so good, but it's so unfortunate that you can't proc it off. But then again, it's otherwise still stat efficient, so maybe you would still build it. Yeah, the lost screen is a bit underwhelming. But well, that's that. I like Set. I'm gonna see how it feels like in more games once it's the live client, and I'm not playing on NA with 200 ping. And with that, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope to see you for the next one later. If you're new to the channel, please sub and with the bell. It helps me out. DukeSloth out.